They are the David in this Goliath story. They've got 2 stones that are going to fit.
Okay, we've got LEV on defense. We've got EG on attack.
Those duelists.
Pansy's here for EG, so they've got to put up a performance.
Is.
It's just how it works.
Looking to poke, looking to prod.
These 2 teams, yeah.
Well, maybe next map.
There's pot shots on either side. A real commitment of it, and Digizine going down early, but that's how Haunter now popping through with a flash forwards as Sato again. Head off the shoulders here for Zerona, gliding forward, still tucked to the corner, but that is lovely aim, lovely work over the shoulder.
Do we need to have a conversation about the bandit in pistol?
The final one left alive to pick
I feel
up
like
the
we're
pieces.
1 TMV video away from the bandit being meta. And I'm not talking about him saying that it's meta, I'm talking about him saying that it's awful in pistol.
Like this, there is going to be a big gap for Superman, but this is not the round to capitalize on it.
Because it looks so good, man.
In fact, in rounds like this, sometimes it can be better just to go down and show that you didn't know about this A gap.
Poison's off.
30 seconds left. Obviously spotted out at this point. Sato is unbelievable.
Holy.
I mean, 4 kills
Do you
from
have
a
any players
pistol.
in your VFL? I wish I had Sato
already.
He's outrageous.
Nah, I don't think so.
Yeah.
He's defined himself very, very clearly as the best Phoenix in the world. There might have been conversations prior to Masters London. A lot of people looking towards people like,
Primi?
I don't know, Primi, maybe?
Do I have any of these players?
A lot of Phoenix on the run-up, who's mostly playing
Why have you
Jet,
made me look at my VFL again? Micho got 5 points, man. I don't want to be here.
If Zerona is him, I don't know what words you're going to use to talk about Sato.
Yeah.
Sato is at next level.
Sato is 1 away from his Phoenix, though.
Significant step up from one game to the next for EG.
A frenzy.
Because it's not necessarily the
Mate,
quality of players.
exists.
Like, Envy have high-quality players, but this team system
Frenzy's
works
unbelievable.
brilliantly with LEV.
Yeah, it's about how
Oh
well
my
it's
god,
put
the
together,
frenzy's
but this is quite nice from
unbelievable.
Digizine. He's already taking charge of the situation. Spike with that judge, but listen, trying to square up, trying to scrap as well. He's pulling a couple of players, bringing them down low. No real kills here, but surely Neon with a follow-up, tries to spray him down, anticipating that re-swing.
Hey, this is danger.
Has handed over 2 guns. 2 rifles, and Spike still not with that upgrade into that 2v2.
Yeah, but Spike still has slide. He can take an engagement here and one-shot either of these players.
Broken, he's just finding the right time to engage. He's already through and out. It's a lot of damage done again, but that
using
Bulldog in the hands of
old
Digizine.
school
He's taking over now. Already still
HP.
damaged. He plays as weak as anything, but it goes both ways. Blows! Oh, into the 1v1.
I will never doubt the frenzy ever again. I apologize. I take it all back. I don't know what I'm talking about. I don't know anything. The frenzy's unbelievable. We should always be buying it on the
I can't
second
believe
round.
the judge didn't get the one-shot there on a 50 health
The
player.
shotgun nerfs, man.
It feels like it,
It
yeah.
is.
I got that, my brain's still on a previous patch. This is a really heavy commitment here coming out through mail by Sato. Sato goes in to try to help out the first player who dies, King.
Say this again.
King
If Weber would play, would you put him in your VFL?
So
How many points
Sato's
is he?
overcommitment there actually gives the weapon away.
If Weber was under 7 points,
it's
I'm locking him in.
huge opportunity for EG. These are the kind of things that you want to capitalize on when you're the underdog in a squad like this, in a situation like this, rather.
Yeah, we're going to be taking it slow for now.
The Paper X play.
It is. Straight through the smoke. Little hot flash play through. Hold on. A lot of damage done, Pancake's got to be careful here. Sato. He's only got the classic, but he's still looking to see if he can take this fight. And this is Pancake's
I can't blame Prius. Apparently he's not here yet.
Here. It's so unorthodox, but it works out in the favor. Lev forcing the issue.
That's crazy. Sato now has a gun and an ult.
And just like this, we're going to see the back and forth thrifties potentially. Zerona looking to plug up a potential gap over towards heaven. Now side control. Spike. He's going to need to do some miraculous stuff with a bandit in hand.
Oh,
Potentially the
boy.
right tool, but with that rifle, listen, Sato straight A, he's got to run it back to playoff. It's going to be a
like
full
Priest
heal
is here,
back
though,
up.
what's going on.
He's taking a fight forward. Spike just plays it beautifully. Takes one down to the grave with him. Sato happy to slow it down. Not force the issue. This is Superman, though, with a mass rotation, potentially looking to see if he can get all the way to the B site.
Nitro, thank you so much for the prime. Thank you for the 17 months.
30 seconds roughly now. Superman's going to be given time. A lot of space here for the plant.
Yeah, he's got to reposition, I think, into a situation where he can catch Sato off guard. That's the big advantage that he currently has. Sato was giving him a ton of credit that he was going to loop back into A. So Superman digs himself into a forward position. Does Sato think about it?
Diligence in the mines. Though this forward position is absolutely everything.
A lot of damage.
2-1 start here for EG. Definitely got dicey.
It did, but their economy's already in a good spot because they thrifted the previous one.
Yeah,
they actually drew the Phoenix ult out of Sato.
There we go. Sideshow's doing my job for me.
I
could probably
the
just
fact
mute
that this
up.
was a dangerous round for EG when it maybe shouldn't have been, but end of the day, with the results being what they are, I think they can be fairly happy about that. Might have even set them up into a better position, because now Zerona, with the ult advantage, could put them in a position where Lev's economy is going to get knocked again. Can they snowball this?
Fair amount of money on this one saved for them buying light armor, so they might be able to get an extra buy out of this if they lose this round. 4 Heaven. It's the LEV 4 Heaven where they normally try and fight over towards A
That's a
ramp.
cool anti-strat. They're trying to punish blows who would normally be spamming there.
But there's a rapid take again. The repush already called for. Lever looking to see if they can flood back down towards the ramp, and a fight into the smoke up towards Heaven. It's dominated. King Fell's bow in the process here, and Superman's left with a very difficult decision-making.
DG's in a good spot.
Just hold on for as
what
long
is
as
that
possibly can,
fade-eye?
What
was that fade-eye? It was incredible.
Collapsing onto the side, a little bit of a sidestep, but Superman not ready for that one.
Insane,
blows
by the way.
immediately on the right line.
That was very, very nice.
Just too good.
Everyone's focused on the wall and they just fade eye behind.
And win as much as they do.
It was so
but
good.
I think they were saying that they win. This is the stat that I believe it was
beautiful
a
retake. Made the A retakes
that they were winning
highest
like
percent I think we've ever seen out of a team in terms of A retakes on split, and I think it's not even close.
Should be half that as a good team. It's astonishing
how
many
when
of these they win. And that was a cool idea from
It's mad
EG.
when they have like the most numbers
likes
you've
to
probably
play
seen as well. They play retake
so
the
they
most.
slid their Neon into the A Heaven smoke at the same time as they TP their Omen up there.
Yeah.
And somehow Blows has got the Spidey sense to back off
Blows
before it even
fade.
happens.
He's got a really good
EG
fade on
trying
split.
to be the anti-strat team. And yet
I always used to
Lev
think that
duck
Trex
and
had the
weave
best
past
fade on
all of
split.
these ideas every time.
It has to be Blows these days.
Not much in the bank in terms of weaponry here. EG. Get a rifle in the hands of the Dazim, but a flash and a refight once more. Core for Spike. Oh my! Just combines his might.
It's too good.
Alongside Sato.
You can't fight these guys in B, mate.
Yeah,
No,
the
you
little
can't. It's their
Phoenix. The Phoenix Neon is just so
It's
strong when they get their
unfortunate for EG
util off.
They got out to such a good opener here. You would have loved to see them be able to pick up some of that momentum and snowball it forwards, and instead this is going to be Lev with the lead.
Toxin screen down.
Which is a really unusual thing to say after that you drop the
I
anti.
think it was Sen had an Unreal Sunset retake. I remember when Sen used to be Unreal
Players trying to make
Sunset
full usage of the
before
Bandit,
stuff,
I think, with the
like
recent buffs.
Oh, the Bandit is so good. That was one of the reasons why we saw.
Is this what the Neon Phoenix is meant to look like?
Be able
Yeah.
to pick up these
We have
Eco
a
rounds in
poor
the first
imitation in EMEA.
double flash reclear setup.
You know it's worrying when people
Phoenix
struggle
flash
to do
going
like
out to the
their A
right-hand
main,
side.
sorry, their B main punish.
Even less time to react to
The
it.
most simple one.
Let's try.
Yeah, you can start to see, I mean, EG protocol's not really in place, I think, to have players in the anti-flash, but even if they were, the paranoia is going to be catching them.
Yeah.
So, multiple layers that Lever putting on display.
Well, here's Blows again. Same spot.
Same spot. We'll see if he can play around this one now. As looks to potentially pull back. This is forward again with that fast lane, but already reinforcements called for. They've arrived onto the scene. Potentially
Free
onto the
side
side
once
here.
again.
Full
Let's
heavy
see it.
control. Not giving up. Prowler
Oh.
looking for the catch. That's a misclearance, and that's Dizzy right time.
That's
to
so
strike.
much damage.
Right where the iron is hot.
Great
Good
from
sidestep
them.
by
And they got
Kings, at least able
the
to return
Viper.
with a couple
All
more
should
bullets,
be
but the player
absolutely
disadvantage
fine. Unless
now.
King's going to do a
11
madness
and
there.
2v3.
A little bit weird with the spike
We've all
outside the
seen this
pit.
highlight. Sato with a 4K as he ran through a pit, but I don't think King and Neon are going to feel quite as confident as Sato did in his
Trying to
Phoenix
trade
ult.
sight for heaven on this.
Spike is just on the outside.
Kind of love. I was going to say, I kind of love how Neon was playing
Flooding
this.
forwards, players
I like he
already
read that they were going to
vacating,
go
they're on
here.
the move.
Is
Yeah,
a big
it's a nice
smoke
rebound.
coming out.
Yeah, it's planning for heaven. Smoke though is going to be obfuscating
surely
some
not.
level of this. He's tucked around a corner. He's tucked around a
surely
corner.
not.
He's tucked around a corner. King. Okay. Was worried for a second.
Dude, I think he might have been able to tuck a little more on the corner.
I think EG might have been as well. If he hadn't been inside the pit there, it's possible that he might have lived.
Yeah.
But definitely making EG sweat.
Pop chat or
Nevertheless,
live chat.
this little
You're
play
going to be so proud of me.
over towards A-Ram.
Look at this.
It's not just
Live
Dizzy tucking
chat.
into a
First
corner.
time without being
it's
reminded.
Zerona being there to flash peek off his contact. And I think if you were going to come up with an anti against Lev on this map, the simplest one you can do is get into A with Viper Molly and Viper Orb in A Heaven so that you don't die to blows at the beginning and just play 5v5 post plants. 5v5 post plants on A. In theory, you should be able to win.
Old dog
in
new
reality,
tricks. That's what I'm
actually,
saying,
Lev are
man.
incredible at them, but it's not a bad idea coming out
That's
from
what I'm
EG,
saying.
Potter.
I think this is what we were talking about earlier, just that target on the back. Once you win it, lift the trophy, you are.
They said it wasn't possible, but we're out here
Everyone's got
just
their
doing
sights.
crazy things.
No one
Yeah.
No one whatsoever is going to be taking a foot off the gas when they play against you.
Especially when you've played 92 games of Split.
Yeah.
With the same comp.
But for Lev, you know, talk about it, sometimes teams, as much as teams do want to stay on top,
This is pretty good. Are they going to split A? Are they going to split A heaven?
There's a strategic
Spike's in a weird
adjustment in this
spot.
round as well of Spike playing more on A ramp. But that's allowed EG to
Slam
go
Dog,
up
thanks so
mid a
much for the
little
prime, man.
easier.
Appreciate the 3 months.
And this is a weird smoke. It's like you're doing the B-pop smoke.
Oh, that's so nice of you, bro. Thank you for saying that as well.
Thank
Thank you for saying and thank you for doing.
Clear a bit of space. Good punish by Digizine. Just
Big
spots
kill
it.
from Superman
Killer
on A
instinct
heaven, by the way.
online.
Keeps them
King.
interested as well.
Swiftly accosted, yeah, and he's going to be taking out, but Neon onto that push, that high ground, target prioritization, Digizine.
EG.
Lights them all up.
That's an immaculate round by Digizine. Doesn't get better than that. Quite a difficult entry to get, actually.
Yeah, Superman was like pretty silent on this one, but he did so much here as well.
But snaps his crosshair up and deals with
Off
everyone else. I
angle
think
as
he's gonna
well.
get the final here
My
too.
God, what a round.
Blows.
Oops.
Unaware of it. Hold on.
Yeah, never in doubt.
Tapping away there.
That's
Vandal
a
gets it done.
1, 2, 3,
Brilliant
4,
round from
5
9 to
ults. You
That's
know a
the kind of
timeout's coming
magic
right
that
here.
EG need to be able to power them through some stickier situations. And you know what? A great call as well. They'd already conditioned Lev to think like they were just going A-pop, 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 and that pulls Spike off mid, allows them an easier route through mid. Really
If
good
there's
game
a team
plan,
that can
really good calling,
anti-Lev in
really good
Americas, it might be
execution from the
EG.
players so
That's
far.
true.
I think EG can be happy about being 4-3 up.
Potter's pretty much a
Definitely so.
proven
Look now, man. I mean,
good
this is a
anti-strata.
much improved EG than what we used
Do
to.
you remember
Forces the timeout from
remember the
LEVIATAN,
loud,
because
was it
EG clearly
solo
coming in with some
Phoenix and they brought out the double Odin? That
good
gave me
ideas, I would
faith.
say.
That was nice.
Yeah, you don't have
We've
to be
seen it
creative in
before.
terms of the compositions that you run. I think this is something
On
that
Ascent, yeah,
people
yeah,
sometimes
yeah.
get twisted. You don't need to have an
Maybe
elaborate,
Potter could
crazy
solo
anti-strat
restore my
comp
faith in
order to
anti-strats.
Outplay your opponent. But the more that you're aware of their
The people that at the
tendencies, more
moment
you
say
can
they're
come
good
up
at
with
anti,
ideas.
I feel like
you
they're
don't need
not.
to prep for every eventuality. You know what they're going to do. Potter here, just making some small adjustments in the timeout that Owner has called. But EG mixing together the A site pops with
Like
more of
who?
the
I'm not
mid
naming
defaulting
any
is gonna
names. Don't even
cause a lot of
try
problems for
start
Spike
some
in
drama
particular.
here.
Because Spike is the guy that has to go and help blows if required.
Trying to stay active across the map here. Lev got a lot of ults to use on the other side of the attack timeout.
Yeah, that's the silver lining for that. And you might want, as Leviathan, to take control away from EG, the tempo, take the fights into EG, so that when they are running these slower rounds, you can more accurately tell where they're headed.
See, Lev. Onus on them really to see if they can make a play for it. Neon, it's a fake TP into the corner, but just baits back up to Nubox to take a listen into Lev as well, as we see.
Podcast,
they
man. I
potentially
think that's
cooked
me,
up for
isn't it?
this one.
Big money.
Passei backside, entrou.
Cuidado meio. Voltaram.
That's Mini. Yeah, he's very professional with his podcasting. Good camera.
Correu full da B.
Tô ficando trefando aqui ainda.
Tô mirando CT na só, guys. Cuidado
Tem
do céu.
muita ulti,
Cuidado do
tá?
céu, Sato. Cuidado do
Tô
céu.
chutando pra... Tá, tô olhando no céu aqui.
Tô tentando.
Deu, mais um.
Dois.
Mas meio.
Vou sair daqui.
Mid.
Vai sair. Consegue tocar meio, Bruno?
Calma, não consigo ainda.
Você esquece de tentar isso aí ou não?
Tô de
Tem que
strafe
ser
aqui.
mal, que
Tá, eu tô
meio.
meadaço. Quer trocar de arma, viado?
Guys, joga Givando isso
Eu
aí,
tô-
eu
tô de
vou olhar
foto
CT.
Tá, olha esse CT então. GG.
Meio.
Homem B, não tem muito vibe.
É, o céu A vai pra...
Tu pra corda. Toma HS, vai. Tenta vir no lugar. Tenta vir comigo.
Tô indo.
Vai
Tá
premiado.
passando base, passou base CT.
Passou base?
Pra ver?
Dá pra ver, King, dá pra ver.
Céu.
Tô strafando meio, guys, agora.
Tá céu. Ele não pode vir em base agora, King. Só
Pode ir
ser céu.
corda, o Spike.
Não, pode.
Pode sim.
Vai estar 70, né, Léo?
Só pode corda. Não pode CT meio. CT não pode, ele tá céu A.
Olha a corda, Spike. Isso, assim tá bom, guys.
Ele tá miado.
Bangou corda,
Bangou agora.
comeu corda.
Eu vou ficar,
Quem
eu
sai?
vou combinar.
Miado,
Vamos acertar,
tá de vida.
Morri.
Boa, guys! Bora, caralho! Bora, porra!
Bora, caralho.
That's a sliver of life that King survives on.
He
The
long
team gets it done
listening.
in the
That was
end.
nice.
They were losing track of where the EG players were. You could see and hear and tell, really, the chaos, the communication, just trying to clear up the picture of where they could be.
Yeah, and that's because I think Superman has a good idea of
Look at Death, just live translating as well. That was cool.
Gaps that open towards A and mid, and so he exploited that, but it was too little, too late.
King Snips, thanks so much for the prime. Appreciate the 6 months as well. Thank you.
It's so easy as an Omen to get punished in that spot, but
Big
he lives
buy.
with 59
1,
HP,
2,
and it's critical for the rest of their
1, 2,
round.
3 lost bonus. Yeah, 4.
B main fake
Big
pressure.
round.
Dejazine will find no angles here looking into a pit.
Getting some ults onto this one as well. You're probably going to see fade order on this.
I'm not sure about this one from Dejazine because it's been the faster plays and the ability to get into A quickly.
Pepper and Other Spices with the tier 1 as well. Thank you so much for the 4 months.
He's always got the ult in the back pocket, so it's not going to be the worst thing in the world, but maybe they're hoping to find an A ramp pick. It looked like he wanted to walk up mid with that, though.
Potential punish on where they know where the player positions are if they can hear a jump spot, but I think it's all silent up onto Ram from Spike. He's aiming for it though. That is good work. Indeed.
You know that guy's going to be up towards heaven.
Will reveal his position and his hand. Prowler down. Not towards it, but they're happy to slow it down once more. They've about a minute on the mark.
A good change up from EG.
In no real rush. Superman moving forwards up through mid while the rest of this pressure is made. Suspecting Case being able to find that kill onto Sato. Meanwhile, the kill was claimed into mid.
Yeah, that was King finding Superman, and they know that EG only have 1 lurker, so now King, he doesn't care about mid anymore.
No, you see the running back now utilized, but that's going to be a seize to lock you in place. Blows.
What a reposition.
Tremendous amount of pressure. Needs a bit of a bail out, but King just immediately going to be taken out already. Target prioritization is elite from Blows. Tied into the corner, the damage done, and there's that slam dunk finish.
This pause is always good for 3 kills. It's insane, isn't it?
Lev adjusting the way that they play
Add
their
them to
defense,
the list of
not
people
playing
that
the
just
A
get
retake,
multi-kills
getting
there.
blows into that
The Omen Flash, yeah, the Omen Flash
corner.
was sick on this.
And you are so right with that.
The
Target
I mean, it's just a great
prioritization
2v4 from them.
World-class, unbelievable there. Taking out the player that had the rifle, even though they weren't looking in that direction. Then he kills the player that grabs the rifle out there, who isn't flashed. Then he takes down the flash player. Yeah. It's outrageously good.
Phenomenal.
Yeah, it's so good.
Genuinely phenomenal. Doesn't get sidetracked, doesn't get distracted.
No, that's amazing stuff from Blows, really is. It's so
Impressive.
easy in a spot like that to either spray too much because you're under pressure, to lose your cool to any
Omen Flash
degree.
timing as well, yeah, it's
EG
nice
are
to
going
see
to
the
take
wall was going down.
time out of their own here.
A great instant reposition from him once he killed the Phoenix ult as well.
But now as Lev take the lead again, EG needed an adjustment. I don't think the attack op was the play,
on
even though
Knights. I haven't watched him play
managed
enough.
to generate them a pick. I think the faster plays into A and then disguising that a little bit so that you like pump fake A a couple of times to get Superman into lurk positions is going to be the way that EG come out with more wins in this half.
Yeah. Definitely in agreement. I think that's what worked for EG so far.
But the problem is, Bren, the money is just ruined now for EG. That was the round that they had to get something done. Think about it. They lost the Operator, which they had a massive purchase into, and they also lost Dejazine's ult, which would have been huge for them in an eco round like this.
Yeah, I mean, they were all in for it anyway.
Scraps and a hero rifle for Dejazine. But he's been the guy.
Definitely has for them.
Oh, look at Spike's position.
See how this one gets taken. Through ramp once more.
It's
cool
rare
to see
from
Lev get tested. I
was going to say it's cool to see Lev. I thought he was going to say the exact thing that I was going to say. It's cool to see Lev actually like play on site more. If you kind of look at the heat map, at least during London, it was maybe 2 rounds here.
2 matches, group stage.
Already in just this one game, we're playing here 2 times in a row. That's cool, man. Like the fact that they actually just make little micro adjustments. It's nothing big.
Like a very major scout.
It's so nice. It's enough to like throw you off.
And create confidence for yourself that you're going to be able
it's
to
enough
do
to make you doubt like your original read.
EG pumped a little bit of pressure over towards A, drew Spike out of his position though, and now they're coming back.
Didn't hold on to the ramp pressure though. That's the classic. Yep. Straight over towards it, and he's preempting where all these players might lie. Prowler will chase him down, but luckily supportive there. Spike, a little bit of a misstep in terms of that stun. Pancakes.
Oh.
It's W key. I wasn't even facing it, still got the kill, but it was cleaned up nevertheless. So, goodbye for EG, went the expected way.
Dude, Blows is just so good. He's such a good player.
Fine,
His awareness of
pretend it never happened.
how the map feels and when the timings are going to happen. Look at this. He's just spamming. As EG gets set up, he reads the feel of the game. how does this Viper wall feel? Does it feel like the timing could be real? Does it feel like I need to create some pressure behind this? And he's just right
Did
so
you think it was
often.
the last rounds? It took him a long time to be like...
Guns
Oops.
back online for EG. Heavy group up towards B with their one lurker.
Yeah, big emphasis being placed as well. Neon crediting him in terms of anchoring. When to peel back, when to play it forwards. Lev.
They know that Superman's been on an aggressive lurk timing. Almost caught him there.
Very aggressive. Now we're going to see that Nightfall. It's going to be scattering onto
Really
the one
good
side of
omen
things.
flash on default.
Just sidestepping for now, and there's no hard commitment from EG. They've thrown a lot of util in the process, but now a second wave of things. They're going to be flying forwards to the fast lane.
4 here pretty early, 5 here pretty early. Fade or fast flood.
They got all to their own. That Nightfall now scatters forwards once more, removes a lot of the Qs, and even the plan being tonight. It's a molly that claims a kill of Bao.
Damn,
Towards
look
the
at
back is
that.
no more.
Neon wall to
obliterated. It's Spike
Phoenix Molly, Neon wall to cut it off,
point.
and you still wrap around and pinch back a
Significant
sight.
chances in this half for EG that they could have potentially taken a lead.
Fast flood, all
left now,
5
though.
here,
It really
instant.
is. It's so fun to see. EG
They're so
running
good at this
Lev's
map.
own B main default against them,
Yeah.
with the blaze wall, with the smoke, with the pressure, and to see how Lev counter their own ideas, which is, all right, we'll give you that little piece of the site, but then we're going to
look at
flood
it.
defend in before you even get the plant down.
Let's go for EG. They
feels
got
like
a
retake,
Phoenix
but
ult.
it's
They
truly
run
a
it back.
retake.
It
It's
felt
before
so
EG
bad
get into any
that
good
they
positions.
won't have the site stacked.
Awesome to see.
Right? Not right. What are we
Here's
doing?
that similar looking B default, but this time without the blaze wall from the Phoenix. Zerona's going towards mid instead. That won't
This is the
allow
kind of
EG to
stuff
put
that
as
worries
much
me.
pressure
They've
on
got
B.
like a Phoenix
Look at how
ult
Neon
and
gets in front of
and
the
potentially
attacker's
don't
smoke.
get to use it
Taking
because
his
maybe you're
timings as
getting
well, refighting
a
for
little
mid.
greedy in a
What
meta where you
noise.
don't have to do everything perfect, I would
It's
say.
util in the process.
It's very, very tough to beat.
Let's see, they still haven't like
with
peaked
their
any
own
angle
ideas.
about util, so it's not like it's fine at the moment. Phoenix
Looking
ult
for
on his
round
own middle. I mean, they're just trading
Going
this.
for a reclay off of just timings.
Whoa.
Go for it once more, but nobody's
What?
home, just Serona. Tucked to the corner, he's going to have a run it back to high pressure up towards heaven. He's going to send this one flying forwards up through mid.
He's
got
gonna
it out
run
there,
at him. Good molly.
He's got a molly at the feet, he's going to be able to force the issue. Meanwhile, the backside players,
Lovely
Neon,
from
not even
Sato.
feeling the heat, not even feeling the pressure, but plays off of all of it perfectly. The smoke layer down on top of it. It's
lot of
Bao.
space
Decision
over
to make,
towards
couldn't
A.
even pick up the
Super
upgrade, but he does
doable.
at least have the spike. To go towards A.
This will be a pit up.
And then that was
Fast back
nice.
up
They
to
actually meant to
Superman.
do that.
They
Change
can
the gun so that he
absolutely
can
win
have
this,
the
but oh no, they got a phantom out the back of this
phantom
as
in
well.
the pit. That was good.
Paolo still working
Ooh,
on the
and they
Guardian with
didn't
shots like that
expect
though.
the TP up towards
Maybe
heaven.
there's a world. Pit's going to spill
It's a
out
classic move.
Light
Sato
on
gets
top
a
of the
kill,
A
he gets his
site.
ult.
now. No excuse being made, but Bao was just left wondering out into the open.
Screen down.
Left guessing here, Superman. Potential, he's thinking about it. Not taking the timing, but he's just played and found his mark.
Oh,
First,
really? I thought it was good for it.
highlights. It's not quick enough on top of it.
In a half
Sato.
and then and then half.
How
or-
has Sato been
No, he's
able
just giving
to
it.
overcome Superman inside of his own pit, and they are desperate to get the attention,
Dude, they're so
desperate
good
to
at split,
put
man. It's
EG on
impressive.
tilt here. An A4 half that EG had so many chances in.
To
Honestly,
have the
played
depth that
fairly
they do to play
impressively,
this comp
but
as much
Sato
as they do
dominates
and make
this
the
round.
micro adjustments.
Takes out Zerona in the midst of his
so-
ult, then
it's
throws
so
down the
nice to
molly, gets
watch,
the
it really
punish,
is.
and gets the kill through the pit. Ah, this team's too stacked.
They really are. Could do no wrong is what it feels like, even with EG bringing absolutely everything at them. But the map, not finished, not done by any stretch of the imagination. Don't go anywhere.
Yep, that's me. You're probably wondering how I ended up here. It all started when
Yeah, I was thinking when the judge kill happened earlier. It was like 4 rounds in, but it was like a listen-in, so I didn't want to say anything. Does Valorant have like one of the most satisfying, maybe for headshots, especially with a Guardian, does it have like one of the most satisfying sounds? In terms of games, I think it's up there. I would say Gears of War headshot, like with a sniper, that's probably the most satisfying that I've ever played with in terms of like a game. But I do think Valorant, like the sound for getting a judge sound for getting a kill or like a headshot with Guardian, depending on skin, is like, it's up there, man. Rust, pretty good in Rust. Wait, is there music on this?
No, I think that we are like the same team than that the period before Master, you know, we only focus on the next opponent. Right now, our focus is EVE Geniuses. We know that every match is hard, you know. Valorant is a game of momentum, so we are only focusing on the next game. Hopefully, we're gonna qualify to champions, and we're gonna try to win again. But we are not focusing like too much in the future.
Yeah, well, I love seeing the progression. It's been great so far. Thank you so much.
Liet, right? Is this how I'm saying this? Liet with the Prime. Thank you so much, bro. Appreciate that. Thank you, thank you. Halo SWAT? Bruh, Halo SWAT, man. Oh my god, that takes me back.
Tell, well-versed, prepared to try and take down the Masters winners.
It's just so tough. Even if your
the
preparation
CS
is
mode
good,
and
even
Halo,
if you
that was
have
sick.
opportunities, capitalizing
that one's
on
pretty
them
satisfying.
and being able to generate that momentum against LEV is really difficult. It's not enough to have a good idea. They're going to test every aspect of your game.
This one, I shouldn't get copyrighted. They were speaking over it. I think it's okay for the interviews.
A 4-1 setup. Different sides of the map, though, from what we're used to with their attack side defaults. They've got 4 players over towards A, walking behind the wall, looking for signs of life, looking to see where EG may lie.
It's already going to feel weird for EG because they haven't met that normal B main pressure.
No.
Full contact A
into the A side
is a crazy adjustment. What a pistol.
Hell of a read.
They've made no sound yet. How much space do they take on spawn before they even try plant here? Do they clear heaven before they go for a plant? Surely not.
Full walking screens with both duelists before the plant is even down.
Yeah, I mean, you hear that plant go down, you're wondering what the hell is happening here.
How is EG going to possibly read that both duelists are already screens here?
Oh no, they'll read that.
Ingrained towards the back. Gonna have to be cleared out here. And LEV, they didn't have to spend really an ounce of util to do it.
They're worried.
In the back pocket,
what a stun.
immediately off the first sign.
Oh my god. Oh my god.
Oh, it's disgusting.
Dude, these two combos are so well, man. The stun flash. They just got it down better than any other team.
Rejoin the rest of the pack onto the side. The damage has been done. Pure reactions now. Gun in hand, just trying to hold over the pixel angles of Horn as well, revealing, but time is being bled firmly off the clock. A bit of running and gunning here with the pistols, but it matters
on this one as
not.
well. Looking to make it easy.
To contain it all.
What a map he's having. Blows is looking immaculate. The Haunt was also amazing.
Yeah.
And King was there on the reflank. He just sat in market for the majority of the round in Ramen. And then he was coming back through ropes as an insurance policy if it was ever required. Which it wasn't. Blows had it locked down.
For the record, was not required.
What a pistol, though. What a sick way of knowing your opponents expect something and subverting that.
And that's
Yeah, it was good.
Trophy
It was very, very
difference,
nice.
to be honest. Getting one step ahead of...
Got 4 eco from EGSC, 1 bandit here. Stack over
Now
towards
we're
B,
gonna
though,
see
so
LEV
maybe.
with more of what you're expecting from them, that B main default. This is the kind of thing that EG will have been prepped for. Look at it.
They are. Look at them. They've got a paranoia held. Util does need to be broken, though, and that does pull Bow off the line.
Yeah, the person on default broke as well, so they don't know about backside.
Orb absorbed. Flash throw now, just
At
to
one
scare
point,
them.
Yeah, the wall there as well, hoping
King
that it
might
would
take a
defuse
little
the
bit of
trap.
space on this one. Fade Eye goes out as well, so maybe that's the key for him to
EG are going to be ready
start
for
exploring.
that. They're trying to pull out as much util, spring the trap as early as possible.
Yeah, attempting it.
But actually, Bao holding on to it with quite a lot of patience there. And maybe here, King getting the wrong read, thinking that they would have scattered.
Or pass and stack. Surely they're not going to hit before Kings fell out over towards A.
Throwing util out, pound for pound, but they're not going to have too much more in the back pocket. Not with the eco situation that they're sitting at.
This is very good for EG.
It's all
still
on that
holding
paranoia.
it. It really is.
All on this.
Has to come to fruition. 35 seconds left. Time.
Yeah, King's gone a little late on
Barely
this.
any to work with here. LEV
They
comes
just
down
have to send it into B, into the stack.
through and past this one because already the gamble in a trap might be working out. That's a Horned up. Big reveal in through the back and no amount of dodgy movement. TGC just can't really avoid most of this one here.
There were 4 here.
Dissecting of the site by LEV.
Okay.
Trying to pick it apart here. Zerona does the best that you possibly can do in a spot like that. 14 seconds remaining in through spawn.
Omen Flash. Omen Flash Fade Eye was so good.
And they're even in maxing when the seconds are in the red.
Yeah, get that Phoenix Sword as
Yeah,
well.
that's the quality. I mean, they know
Double
just
pistol,
unbelievable. They
double
know
Phoenix
exactly
Sword
where
for your first big
Pancakes
buy
is.
round.
And they've got that presence of mind and that calmness about them to be able to maximize. The bandwidth of the team mentally is so wide.
Nothing missing at all here. Sato
He didn't even need the plan.
He didn't make the no, Durillo, it kind of depends on their positions.
Online for the bonus.
Another example, Brent, of EG having a nice idea. They knew what was coming at them. They've got a setup, but not breaking the haunt. And actually, having the haunt back on an earlier cooldown did make a big difference. They threw the haunt earlier on. Yeah. It got broken by Bao, and then this time Bao wanted to commit to the paranoia, and they weren't ready to break it.
Buff. Bringing the initiators back in line.
Yeah, it's funny. There's just a couple of rounds here and there where you really see the impact of that change.
There's one of them. All right, well, bonus idea to be cooked up here by LEV, and they've got plenty at their disposal. Look at that util. I mean, you're lobbing absolutely everything at them at this point. The running back now going to be used to see if he can lay claim up towards heaven. Flash forwards, a sidestep though. Pocket of playing past the walls. Zerona, he was anti. Neither does he even with that kill claim on the spike and a bit of spam. Yeah, can follow the Prowler perfectly at that. Straight to the body of Neon. Flash forwards, those Zerona. I'm guessing.
The flash went so far, it turned into him.
Where'd you get that one from?
So unlucky.
Funny all sorts of play now. Spraying away with a rifle, and that is beautiful work. EG
it ends up being sick from them.
Keep it contained.
Yeah, great play there. Stylish stuff as well. Small smile on the face, even though they're 5 rounds down. EG can be happy about that. They're expected to win a round like that, but it's always difficult holding off.
Do you think EG not picking Summon into LEV is a miss? I think it's so fine to pick Sunset as well. You have to pick one or the other.
And Zerona fends off the Phoenix ultimate through a round.
Let's go,
everybody important, everybody required for that from EG. Back to the B main. Ideas for LEV, and this time only Bao looking to take contact.
Here.
Bao was instrumental in their opening win against Envy. He had so many good rounds. He's going to be tested here, though. 5 kills to his name.
King is so passive on this.
Love to be the difference maker in a round like this. Pressure. It's there just from the hail of bullets that are going to be raining down, but the goal was never really to sight. Lev just wanted to buy a bit of space to get these orbs online.
Zerona got pulled over and threw down the molly, so they did draw a little bit coming out there, but Bao's still with that opportunity to jiggle peek and throw a paranoia.
Yeah.
Lev threatened like they could be going for a B repop
or
a mid walk on these kind of timings. And it's hard to tell which they're going to go for.
Keep you guessing. There's a smoke is propped up alongside that horn. There's going to be a flash through. Forward is the fight to be taken, but it is disjointed by EG.
It was so disjointed.
You can tell what the idea was.
I got one going through. One wants to get the flash out. One is. I fully understand it. They're so scared that like the fade eye is in the open here that as soon as they run out and there's a smoke, it's going to insta-scan. So one's running. This guy's scared of the eye and the other guy's shooting the eye.
We're in 2 minds about that. They didn't
I got one that's committing, one that's scared of a fade eye, one that's shooting the fade eye.
Which seems
just rough.
Less likely to me, given the positioning of Neon.
Scoping this one out. They only have 20
Lev has good coordination. Very good coordination.
Potential for some trouble here.
It's some of the best util you see on this map. It's probably the best combo you'll ever see of like a Phoenix Neon.
At this point, probably going to be a save for EG.
Like the Phoenix Neon stuff is really, really good. Blows has got great util.
11 for Lev if they do concede it, but they are miles away, so I think this is
nice to watch.
made for them.
These kinds of rounds are always a bit strange to me because EG have essentially made the gamble at 40 seconds left that it either comes A or they save. And what that means is you're never putting any pressure on Lev's economy at all. You're never allowing yourself to, you know, as EG, you win another couple of rounds, suddenly they're on an eco. It makes a comeback more possible if you're willing to
great.
fight through that. And EG need the rounds on the board anyway, so it's not like their economy can even get into a bad spot, because otherwise Lev would already have won the map. But all right, they give them somewhat of a freebie here. I think this is the first round where EG will be a bit disappointed at how they executed it. That might sound a bit generous to them when they're down by 6, but I actually think EG's general ideas and how they've been playing has not been bad. It's just that Lev have been better. This one was more of a fumble.
EG didn't Lev save. They have to though. They got wrecked over towards middle here.
A little bit out of sync with
They'll have a better chance.
Yeah. I think Zerona doesn't want to do a second flash because it would blind Superman.
Timeout.
And they don't have enough
Big
bodies
red button.
behind it.
Is there a fly in here? What the hell?
You can see the idea, but the execution really fails them there.
That's to be expected, I think, for EG. That's why we were talking about it being one hell of an upset, really, if they were able to at least get anything going for them. This is a squad that, you know, they've had a recent injection of new blood into the squad.
Apparently so,
quite
Chuck.
nice. Quite good, clearly coming
I thought it was too cold for them here.
There's a difference between Envy and LEVIATAN.
Is there really?
There is.
Yeah,
I hate to tell you. Yeah, there is.
I think you might be onto something with that one.
That's why they pay me the big bucks.
Take a look at this. This is the longest win streak that we've had in Americas. G2 currently hold the lead, the record.
You saw that fly 2 hours ago, Brian. You didn't tell me. That's crazy from you.
Their record that they've set in the past.
You're just keeping that to yourself.
LEVIATAN are on a 6-match win streak, looking to make it 7 here today. And I don't see any reason why they couldn't surpass G2's record.
No.
I think it's very likely that LEV look like a strong team heading into champs as well.
They're sending the Mosquitoes there next, dude. There was a post recently. They're here now.
That's why of Sunset is so interesting.
They found a Mosquito last week, and then someone found it like a while ago as well. They're just out here now.
On that map, I would pin that mainly down to I think that Furia had pretty phenomenal prep work on the map. Good ideas.
Basics Deadlock was so good.
Yeah, well, here we are getting into the action once more. We'll see this one. There's a lot of util being held out up towards that B main control that LEV have now. Gearing up. Squaring it up now, but that's a Blaze Wall and a player
sound
alongside the Prowler. They've already inserted Spike, and now the ult orb picked up. They've got the prize they claim for, looking to take it one step further forwards. There's the Haunt, divides up the side here. EG, it's all on their shoulders. Arona out towards it, up towards Heaven.
Prius is sleeping, mate. No sound.
Run it back. He's going to be straight back into the action. Molly sidestep, but a plant down now for LEV.
The Jazine's not in a position to flood. We saw LEV in a similar situation, and they were fast on it. They let.
He's not getting that T-shirt, mate. He's never getting that T-shirt.
Instead, EG have allowed LEVIATAN to get into a post plant.
Knife fought. It's going to be sound.
No VIP, no T-shirt.
The indicators just took one player in through CT. Flash held for a rainy day, and it happens to be now. It's pouring potentially. EG forwards, but then they had a count for that. It's Neon. High ground finally dealt with Superman. He's glided to the side and eventually finds it, but
good idea going close.
Just
he outsmarted him as well.
Clean King connects it around the corner, but it's not planning for him. He has to step up to it and still ends up winning.
You gotta imagine that's it.
12-5.
How's he got away with that one? It's not planted for him. It's tucked around the corner. But just because he tries to create the diffuse pressure, unfortunately their Superman takes a huge amount of vulnerable. I think that makes all the difference. I would have liked to see him tuck a little bit more here instead of going for the swing while he's vulnerable. I think he makes it a bit too easy for King in that spot. LEV now with 7 opportunities to close out their map pick. Their best map.
Yep. And if it ain't broke, listen, don't fix it. Same B main defaults.
Luvinox, thank you so much. I appreciate you, dude. Thank you for that.
Orb conceded to them every single time, so to run it back earns up
what
once
Senti
more
would
for
you have in
Sato.
your team? I would have a Vice, and then if you don't have a good Vice player, I would accept the change. I would accept Cypher.
One step ahead.
Man, poor guys, dude. At least they're trying stuff.
Have a game plan to punish
and that feels
him,
like
says, no, I'm good actually.
No,
I love the way
doesn't feel like a nice thing to say, but
angle, he tucks on the right.
Another refight to be taken across the board, but it is desperation.
He's been blinded up.
It's EG grasping at straws.
Toxins going up.
Even when you know exactly what LEV are going to be doing on this map, they throw in enough twists and turns and test your execution
EG beat in their
just
first
enough
game.
that they still come out with dominant map wins like this.
Yeah, well, Superman's going to be chasing Ghost at this point, to be honest. Bauer's going to be under all this pressure. He's going to do it all from
dude,
this
I thought we nerfed this, man. How does it look unbelievable still?
And clinical stuff in the end. A bit of spam will solve the deal, and that is a map.
They're so good at this, man.
Up nice and pretty.
Lovely to watch.
13-5 LEVIATAN. About as clean as you can really make it, considering the early start as well. We were